There's a certain kind of energy that comes with an NBA game.
Let's go, Dubs!
And this time a year ago, you could get lost in the noise of Chase Center. Players parading in, tickets being scanned, music blasting, announcers broadcasting.
Tonight, patience will be rewarded. Number 30 has returned.
Bodies crashing. And don't forget, the splashing.
Curry, quick release and a splash! And a foul!
It's something you can't experience anywhere else. Fast forward to 1 year later. This season, all of that has changed. And while this year might bring many unknowns,
To put further restrictions in place,
For a nation desperate for an end to the pandemic.
for players like Steph and Curry, there's a new normal that everyone is adjusting to.
Been playing the waiting game since last March, and there's a lot of excitement, a different energy that you miss about being in the locker room, being in the weight room, being on the court. Every year there's a different narrative, there's something that you need to focus on, and for us, the newness of everything has brought a new life.
But no matter the circumstances, when it comes down to game time, even in this unprecedented season, there's a constant energy that the Warriors always exude. Joy.
Joy is just like the energy that lights up the room. And when people score, you feel the energy of the crowd lift up.
Joy is all about perspective and appreciating whatever you're doing and having fun doing it.
To play basketball, as my job is fun. I think it's as simple as that.
That's why joy is something that I always kind of carry on the court, because I love what I do, and I choose to have gratitude and appreciation for every moment that I get to play the game.
Warriors select James Weissman from the University of Memphis.
Nico Mannion from Siena, Italy.
With a new season ahead of them, the Warriors began to prepare for the 2020 NBA Draft Lottery. For the first time since 2002, the Warriors had a top 5 draft pick.
The Golden State Warriors select Stephen Curry from Davidson College.
Why do you choose to wear the number 30?
My dad wore it for 16 years in the NBA. I look up to my dad, and I hear it's available here at Golden State, so I'm going to continue to wear number 30 in the NBA.
Your draft position matters for one day, and then after that, it's about getting out there, putting the work in, and becoming whoever it is that you think and want to become.
Draymond Green goes right at Gobert, count
The Golden State Warriors select Klay Thompson from Washington State University.
Your dad played in the NBA. Has he talked to you at all?
Yeah, I talked to him. He used to tell me to be patient, play my game. It's a long season. Never get too high or too low. So I just got to be patient with it, keep working. And he tells me if I keep doing that, I'll have a very successful, long career.
With a core group of guys in tow, the Warriors were in great position heading into the lottery. But what the team didn't know is what number pick they would get. For the first ever virtual draft lottery, the Golden State Warriors were represented by 2009 lottery pick and 2-time MVP Stephen Curry.
What's up, Dub Nation? I am here, the virtual draft lottery. Send all your best wishes, all your luck, your prayers, everything. We're going to get this done tonight.
When it comes to the draft, and all of the planning and preparation begins well before the draft clock starts ticking.
As the first picks were drawn for the Cavs, Bulls, and Hornets, the top 2 picks were left between the Warriors and the Timberwolves.
The second pick goes to the Golden State Warriors.
I suppose it was going to be 1 through 5. Two's about as good as you can get.
We got a chance to add a really talented player.
I get to say Rook? Whoa. Okay.
Every kid dreams about getting drafted to the NBA.
there is a lot of excitement because of the potential player that is there is going to be available for us.
With the excitement building, the Warriors basketball operations team was officially on the clock.
Deciding who we're going to draft means a lot of prep work,
analytics,
data,
intel, historical information,
film,
numbers.
It's all hands on deck with the draft and free agency.
This is not the simplest puzzle. The draft is not an exact science, and at the end of the day, somebody has to make a decision.
No pressure, right?
So we obviously have 3 picks this year, and at number 2, when you're at the top of the draft, and we're looking for a piece that can both put us over the top, but also extend out and provide a future for us. So we have put a ton on our analytics staff.
Analytics is very important in our decision making. I mean, basketball is a numbers game. So with the pandemic and not having an NBA combine, we were leaning more on data.
We are really trying to zero in on how we can use the data to improve our team.
The process starts with our coaching staff and our front office knowing what we're seeking in an individual. You know, we're looking for a typical Warrior player
that has kind of the IQ, the toughness. We certainly need somebody to go score some baskets coming off our bench.
You're looking for a great young player.
When we're asking to do rankings of what would be our top 60 in this draft, Pavel's doing his own rankings.
It's not going to tell us who we should pick, but it gives us a better chance of understanding what are the chances that this pick is good versus that pick.
Yeah, a lot of math. Right now we have over a dozen data streams that come in. They all live in with BigQuery.
BigQuery, what is it? It's this giant data warehouse, and it's in the cloud, and it's faster than a Falcon.
Yeah, it's another way of saying it, yeah. So imagine all this data, right? And it's unstructured. Here's some data, here's some box scores, here's points per game, here's how a scout thinks of an individual, right? Information's here, and it's here. It's not together. Google Cloud helps us centralize the information and put it in one. Now it's all synced. During the draft, there's a lot of questions that are being asked, and they're rapid fire questions. Hey, how's this player compared with this player? We can then go into BigQuery and quickly search that information and compare one player to the next player.
The draft is always an interesting process. You take into account everything. So we looked at James and we thought athletic, big, high character, wants to work, wants to get better. His analytics profile is really good. You know, this is a guy we want.
With the 2nd pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select James Wiseman from the University of Memphis.
For us, Google Cloud was the engine behind a lot of our analysis. But him, Nico, and Justinian, they're great human beings. We feel like they're a great fit for our program now and tomorrow and the years ahead.
But before they got to work with the team, the 2 rookies were able to reflect on their journeys to the Bay. And for Wiseman, that journey began in Nashville.
Yeah, 7th grade summer, that's when the passion kicked in. Just kept putting in work, kept working hard every day, and just kept my faith in God, and then I just took it to the next level, and that's when I just started working hard.
With the 2020 NBA draft behind them, the team was ready to welcome the newest additions to the Dubs family.
It's kind of a culmination of a lifelong dream for both of them. And I'm thinking how weird it's got to be to have gone to a Steph Curry youth camp, now be a teammate of Steph Curry's.
I mean, it was a great moment going to that camp. Gave me advice, gave all the campers advice, just stay dedicated to the game and just don't take it for granted.
Nico, you've had an interesting road yourself into being born in Italy. You played internationally as a 17-year-old for Italy.
Those experiences were great for me. I learned a whole lot, and it's a different style of basketball over there in Europe. So I kind of tried to just learn that style and incorporate it and try to bring it back to the U.S. just to have more in my game.
Rarely do you get to pick this high, and rarely do you get to draft the guy that's our number 1 player on our board. We're also excited for Nico, too. We were thrilled that he was there, and really seemed like great people. That's a testament to their families. So thank you for getting them to this point.
I'm excited to just get to know my teammates, get closer with the staff, the coaches, everybody here. You can tell it's super friendly and family-like the minute you walk in, so I'm excited to be part of this.
Me not being able to play in college really brought me down this past year, but just knowing my mental toughness and how far I came and just putting in the work, a phenomenal moment for me. I'm just blessed to be in this position, so I just can't wait to just work on my game and just lift my teammates every day and just be a high character guy every day.
Although draft night brought new hope, the night was bittersweet for the organization.
Worst possible news for the Warriors. Klay Thompson has suffered a full tear of his right Achilles. He will miss the entire season.
It's going to be hard. I think we all understand that. We're going to hold it down for him. We're going to have guys step up, and I know he's going to be around as much as possible to cheer us on and give us as much energy as possible.
Before these last, 2 injuries now, you couldn't do anything to keep Klay off the floor. He embodies what it means to be a Warrior.
A lot of people can't go through things that he's going through right now and still be positive and uplifting others and be a part of the team, and he's doing that. When he's around, he's joking, he's laughing, and you wouldn't know that he's going through rehab. He's really the definition of a Warrior because he's resilient.
One of his strengths is how durable he's been.
When we lost to the Raptors, he pulled the hamstring, and I said, "Oh, big fella, they've done every high ankle sprain, everything they can to get you out of these games, and you kept playing. I don't think you can get away from this one, big fella, pull hamstring." And then, he came back for game 6 and was going ballistic. I couldn't believe he was back, after pulling the hamstring. No one plays with a pulled hamstring, but that's who Klay is, and that's who he'll continue to be. We miss him, obviously need him, being the piece and part of this organization that he's been for years, and we need that for years to come.
Well, the moment Klay walks back out onto the court will be one of the great moments in the history of the Warriors franchise. Klay, to us, he defines kind of who we are. He's defined the era of the past 6-7 years. He defines the toughness and the willingness to fight through adversity that we believe defines our whole franchise. So I can't wait for that moment.
You can't put into words how special Klay is to this group. What he brings to the table, not only with his ability to play, defense and make shots, but just his personality, his presence, just a fun-loving guy that everybody wants to be around all the time.
He's been a key piece to our team, and just having his personality in the locker room has always been great. And he's a great player. I know he's gonna be back, and I'm really excited when he does come back. And even when he's not playing, just be back in the locker room with the team is gonna be really exciting. So you can learn a lot from him. The young guys can learn a lot from him. He's a wealth of knowledge and just a great person. So we love Klay and hope he feels better.
This segment is brought to you by PG&E, proud community partner of the Golden State Warriors.
On behalf of the Golden State Warriors, we're sending you on a trip to Hawaii.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God, I don't even know what to say. I'm shaking right now.
As part of the NBA Cares Season of Giving, the Warriors help brighten the lives of local families and youth in the Bay Area. Throughout the holidays, the Warriors granted wishes, conducted hospital visits, shopping sprees, toy drives for youth in the community, and more.
The Warriors Season of Giving is always a special time to be out and involved all throughout the Bay Area. Season of Giving is a great time to be able to give back and be able to make an impact for those that really could use it here in the community.
In Chicago, just days before the regular season home opener at Chase Center, the team was scrimmaging when Marquise Chris suffered an injury during practice.
We don't know how long he'll be out. He will have surgery, and I just feel so horrible for Keith. He's been such a great person, great teammate, hard worker, and we're going to miss him. He was playing well.
After 9 months without Warriors basketball, Chase Center was prepped, and the team suited up for their first home game of the regular season.
It's almost surreal to be out on the court playing an NBA game with nobody there. This is different. We're walking out into Chase Center with no fans out there. In what is normally a packed house, all of a sudden we're playing in front of no fans, and we can hear everything going on the court.
I think we would much rather prefer, fans being in there to bring the atmosphere up. But once you're out there on the floor, you can still kind of feel the sense of urgency and the excitement of being able to play basketball.
Column attacking. Wiseman just pinned and blocked that. Curry, Damian Lee with Oubre. Along with Wiseman and Wiggins attacking down the lane, reversing it up and in. Andrew Wiggins, he has that move.
Nicely done by Wiggins. What a shot.
Everything is different this season, but the joy remains constant.
The joy of competing and playing and feeling the energy of the crowd.
It's just about caring about one another, wanting your teammates to be great, going out there just playing with fun, playing free, but also and always taking the game serious.
The new year started off with a bang from none other than Stephen Curry.
Curry splits traffic down the lane, left hand finish. Curry straightens up, fires a three, got it. Curry floats it high, good jump and go. Deep three. Curry knocks it down. Draymond finds him another three. Got it! 62!
Every game we're going to get better, and more so just seeing the pictures of how they want to defend us and me individually. And
After Steph finally cooled off from a hot shooting night, players around the league celebrated his notable performance, and even Klay Thompson had some special words for his teammate. In the first 7 home games of the new season, Dubs fans witnessed an iconic 62-point performance by Stephen Curry, 24 threes in a game.
Kelly Oubre for three. Jordan Poole.
A 22-point comeback against the Los Angeles Clippers.
Out to Curry for three.
And the team even celebrated a special member of the Warriors family, longtime scorekeeper Fred Cast.
57 years. Official scorer for the Warriors.
Through it all,
Warrior lead is one. Rise, fire, and miss! And the Warriors get the W!
the message from Coach Kerr was clear.
This is who our team's going to be. We're fighting every game, all 48. Every one of you guys is going to help us win games this year. And we're going to slowly but surely find our way offensively and defensively. We're going to keep getting better and better. And as this thing goes, the sky's the limit. We can get so much better. That's what's exciting. And what I love is your approach, the way you support each other, the energy you bring. We're going to keep doing that all year. All right? Way to go.
Yes, sir.
The Warriors are on the road this Saturday night. They will take on the league's hottest team. The Utah Jazz are 11-4, and Reggie Miller is number 2 all-time in made three-point shots. Curry right behind him at 2.557, and whether or not it happens tonight, 2 of the best to ever do it, Jim. And Stephen Curry is going to obliterate all three-point records in this league when his career is done.
He certainly will, and I hope it's not waiting until next week to get it done.
Yes.
I think tonight's a pretty good bet.
Wiggins up top. Curry takes a handoff, takes a three on the way. Got it. Oh, man, that was tough.
When you watch that shot, it's effortless.
Curry fires away. That's another three for Curry on the right side. And he's 1 away from tying Reggie Miller, 2,560. Curry dribbles in, cruising the baseline. Hook pass to Draymond. Back to Curry. Quick release. It's up and good. It's a three. And Stephen Curry is now second place all-time in the three-point caravan, 2,561. Only Ray Allen has made more in the NBA.
Post-game, the Warriors guard had a surprise guest from his favorite NBA player growing up.
Congratulations. This is an unbelievable achievement, but the work is not done. Obviously, I know you're chasing Ray, but you are an inspiration to so many little ones like mine, and I'm just so proud of all the work because I know what goes into that. With your family, you're an unbelievable father and family man, and I know there's sacrifices that come with that. And the blend that you have with your family and basketball and Dub Nation, the Millers are very proud of you, especially this little guy.
That means a lot, Reg. I appreciate it. To follow your footsteps in that regard, it means a lot. So I appreciate the support. You and Ray have been, if I'm chasing any record, to have 2 guys that have reached back and encouraged me the way that y'all have, it means a lot. So I'll pass that torch on as well. But I appreciate you, man. And thanks for all the support.
While the Dubs are eager for fans to be allowed back into the building, they are still finding ways to experience joy despite all of the unknowns.
You know, even though we've had some setbacks just going into the season, you know, I think we're all optimistic that we can succeed. We're talented, we're young, and we're just going to have fun, really. I think that's the biggest thing for us is just having fun.
It means pursuing excellence. It means, committing to process and journey, knowing that it's not always about you. It's about, the collective group and that we bring the best out of each other. And that's what makes the journey so special.
Let's make sure we learn the terminology as well. I'm excited for the challenge of Steph and I, taking on the responsibility of really leading this young group. Over the course of our years, we've been able to play with a lot of veteran talent, and now we're kind of moving into that stage of our career. So, extremely excited to take on that role and try to show these guys the way, the way to the mountaintop. That's what it's always about, climbing the mountaintop. So, I'm excited about the opportunity.
As the season continues, the team is building their chemistry and finding ways to get lost in the joy of basketball.
First quarter, baseball is short, but it's put down beautifully.
And Steph off a made three, reversing it up and in. Oh, Curry, what a first quarter.
He is not messing around. Steph is just screaming. 20-point lead. All the momentum with the Warriors. They're having fun.
Draymond finds him another three. 62! 62!
It's been a crazy ride for sure. We were still under the radar as a team when I first got here, and nobody really expected much, and I could kind of just focus on getting better. Going in my 12th year, understanding just competing at the highest level. That's something that we carry, whether we're the favorites or not. We always have that fighter, competitive mentality that carries us through.
Even inside, Wiseman sends it away.
Wiseman came out of nowhere and batted that one.
Pascal misses that. Wiggins high in the air with a rebound. Put back on the rim. That was good.
That was a man's rebound right there.
Reporter Klay is here.
We're back, guys. Just like yesterday, we were doing this, so good to see you, man. Good to talk to you. Appreciate it. I didn't want to do it, but then I saw this backdrop, and someone went through great lengths to make that happen, so I felt bad not fulfilling my end of the deal. Sorry, guys. Pay attention to this great defense on the block by Draymond. Look at that. Draymond is one of the most unique defenders in NBA history. There's not a lot of guys like him. Anyways, good shot. Kelly, man, he's playing great tonight. Steph, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a while.
What's up, my guy?
Who is a better color commentator, Del Curry or Michael Thompson? And it's one guy's birthday today, so.
Oh, it's your pop's birthday?
I'm not saying names.
Respect. Happy birthday to Papa Thompson. I gotta go Del Curry though.
Oh my.
Oh man, what's wrong with?
He's out. He's walking off.